Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Pentawards student session. My name is Anna Saeli, and I'm the Marketing and Project Executive here at Pentawards. Today's session is to go through all the info and details you need to know to get involved in our competition. We'll cover things like key dates, categories, this year's student brief, some inspiration from last year, and much, much more. Just so you know, the session is recorded and will be made available to watch afterwards. But let's kick off the session with a brief introduction on Pentawards. So for those who may not be familiar with us, Pentawards is the leading global platform and community dedicated to packaging design. We are committed to recognizing excellence in design, providing a source of inspiration and connecting the global packaging design community by hosting our annual conference, annual competition, international conferences, events, and more. Across our activities last year, we reached over 70 countries, with some of the top ones being the UK, the US, Spain, Netherlands, and China. But most importantly, and why we are here today at Pentawards, we want to inspire, connect, and celebrate the future talent in packaging design from around the world, which is also why we created the student concept categories in our competition. But to begin with a quick overview of our competition, here are some key dates. I will go into more details on the judging process later, but to give you an idea, the competition opened on 6th of February and is going to be open until the 24th of March. Then at the end of May, you will know if your work has passed the first round of judging, and then in July, we're going to share the shortlist publicly, and you will also get to know if your work was awarded a Pentawards during the second round of judging. So at this point, you will need to keep results confidential, as winners will be then revealed at our gala ceremony in November. So let's begin our student categories. So we have 6. So beverages, food, body health and beauty, home leisure and other markets, luxury good and sustainable design. So these have been created for purely conceptual designs or designs that have not yet been produced for the market. So to give your work the best chance of winning, you need to prepare your entries correctly. And here is what you need to include and get ready to prepare. So you can upload up to 5 images. So we suggest taking advantage of all of these to showcase your concept from different angles and also showcase all the little details of it. And then an elevator pitch, so basically a 1-sentence description, and then a longer description up to 250 words. Then credits, so basically listing whoever has worked on the project. So for example, the designers, but also any tutor if they were involved. And then you'll also be able to upload a video if you wish. So the judges will look at 4 main areas, which are quality of design, brand expression, creativity and innovation, and emotional connection. So if you enter the sustainable design subcategory, there will be a slight different criteria. And instead of quality of design, which of course will also be considered somehow, the judges will also look at the sustainability of the concept itself. So in terms of eligibility, the student categories are open to students currently in education. So you need to be enrolled on a course. And the good news is that you don't need to create or come up with an entirely new work. You can enter something that you previously worked on, for example, during university, as long as it's not been submitted in the competition before. So our student rate is 50 euros throughout the whole competition. If you want to enter more than one work, then we also have bundle offers available, and you just need to email us to get your unique bundle discount code. there is a winner's fee that applies to our student categories. We have a discounted rate for students alongside discounts for physical trophies, certificates, and gala ceremony tickets. And next, let's see some inspiration from the top winners from each category last year. So here we have the 2022 gold beverage winner. So it's a wine packaging that incorporates elements of the Chinese cultural heritage. So for example, it uses color patterns expressing wishes of good luck. Then this is the food gold winner. It's a packaging concept for saffron where the structure is designed based on the form of the flower itself. So the outer packaging is a simple box, whilst in the inside there is a saffron bloom made of origami and clever like glass containers containing and protecting the product. Then the Body Health and Beauty Gold winner was a conceptual eco-friendly brand offering refillable perfumes and diffusers. And the overall design it was inspired by the concept of bringing nature into life. And then here's a packaging for ink, where the design is inspired by the characteristics and shapes of an octopus. This won the Gold Award in the Home, Leisure, and Other Markets subcategory last year. Gold in the luxury goods subcategory was a limited edition bottle for where the concept was based on the difficult years we've been through with and after COVID. And basically the result is a beautiful bottle design that showcases how we might be a little cracked, but not broken. This is a concept proposal to tackle like environmental problems linked to contact lenses disposal. So it won the gold in the sustainable design subcategory last year. And then finally, we have our next gen. So first of all, what is our next gen award? So basically, in addition to gold, silver, and bronze winners, every year we award special prizes for people who've made remarkable achievements. And one of these is our Next Gen Award for the best student work among the 6 student categories. And the jury selects that during the judging process. And basically this concept was entered in the sustainable design subcategory. And the designers used like a bioplastic that is strong and meltable. And when it's used in the packaging of a toothbrush, for example, it can be later repurposed as the end-all, so it reduces the environmental impact of single-use packaging. And so what's in it for you? So there's lots of benefits for our winners, including a feature and copy in the next package design book. So some of you may know the 7th edition is coming out really soon. So basically this year's work will be featured in book 8 coming out in 2025. And then interview opportunities for our website, social media promotion, directory listing. The directory is basically a database of global design agencies, freelancers, university, brands, suppliers, hosted on our website. Then winners gallery online, digital certificate and trophy, winners label. But then there are also more intangible benefits such as attending the gala ceremony and connect with the wider packaging design community, and most importantly, have your work seen by top brands and agencies who will judge your work and are always looking for new talent. So here you can see our last year's Next Gen winners at our gala ceremony with the shiny new blue trophy, which is unique for our Next Gen award. And it was recently redesigned by New York-based agency Established. And now onto something a bit different. So a student brief. So some of you may know we launched this initiative for the first time in 2022. And opposite to our student category, the student brief is free to enter and is not only open to students currently in education, but also to recent graduates and design interns. So for this year's student brief, we partnered with leading glass manufacturer OI for a bottle design challenge. So we want you to tell us something about you, or tell us something that it's important to you through a branded low and non-alcoholic spirit bottle design. So for this, you can use an existing brand and reinvent it, or you can create a new to the world brand using the bottle specs included in the brief. So you can choose between two bottle shapes. So the entries will be judged in association with global leader in premium alcoholic drinks, Diageo. Their portfolio includes over 200 brands, including Johnny Walker, Guinness, Tanqueray, Smirnoff, and much more that you might know of. And what's best, as I said before, the brief is free to enter. There's no cost involved, even if your design should be chosen as a winner. In terms of what to enter, it's the same as why the student entries showed before. So the images, the description, credits, possibility to add a video. And if your work is shortlisted, then we will ask you to share working files, so any Illustrator, Photoshop files. And that's because on top of the benefits explained before, which you'll also get, if you are chosen as the winner, your design concept will be turned into a real physical bottle thanks to OI, and you will also get mentorship opportunities with the Diageo. So if you attend the gala, obviously you will receive your trophy and physical sample on stage by OI and Diageo themselves. And not to forget, this is also a great opportunity to add something to your portfolio and create new connections within the community by putting your name out there. So on Friday last week, we also did our little live Instagram takeover with our co-presidents, Chloe Templeman from Big Fish and John Glasgow from Vault 49. So it focused on the tips and tricks to become a next student brief winner. So for today's session, we've pulled out the top 3 for you. So the first one is make sure you fully understand the brief. So get to know the brief inside out and research the OI website, learn what you can do with the OI expression technology, but also look at what others are doing in the same category. So again, the low and non-alcoholic spirits category. So the second one is then to showcase your vision. So tell the judges what you were thinking when you came up with the design. Why did you choose a particular color or font? So be clear and be creative with your storytelling and explain what your idea was and how it came to life, basically. And lastly, have fun. So the brief is free to enter, so you have nothing to lose. There are limitless opportunities with how you can respond to it. So don't stick to something you know, try something new and enjoy working on it. So if you want to hear more, you can find the takeover on our Instagram account at Pentawards. John and Chloe also talked about their experience getting into the design industry. So definitely give it a watch. So who's going to see and judge your work? So our jury panel counts 50 experts from 20 countries, including brands and agencies like Netflix, Puma, the Walt Disney Company, Unilever, Pentagram, Estée Lauder, and much, much more. We also have Pippa Hogg from Ravensbourne University here in London this year. And in terms of judging process, so here are some key dates. So the first round happens across April and May. So the judges go through your submissions online and they vote based on the 4 areas or criteria I showed you before. Then at the end of May, you will receive your round 1 results. So you'll know if you'll get through to the second one, and you'll also get feedback and your excellence score. So basically the excellence score allows you to get feedback on which areas of the design performed well and which did not as well. Then round 2 happens in July. So this will be physical. So we'll have a few judges around our offices. But because student categories are conceptual, we of course don't need physical samples, and the work will be again judged based on the image and descriptions you provided. And we'll basically tag student categories along professional ones. So say you've entered the food category, so your entry will be judged after judges have gone through the professional food entries. So at the end of July, you'll finally be able to know if your work was awarded a Pentawards, and we reveal the shortlist publicly. So as I mentioned earlier, results need to be kept confidential at this point, because then the official winners announcement will be in November at our gala ceremony. So keep an eye out on these, as we'll be revealing the location very soon, and we're really excited. It's very cool, and we hope you'll all love it. So this year we also created a new student user guide. So this has all the information on categories, pricing, how to enter. But to give you a quick overview now, basically to submit your entry, you simply need to create or log in your account, then select the category that you want to enter and add it to your basket. And if you are submitting multiple entries, you can continue to add categories from the drop down. Then you fill in entry information as required and upload the images, add in personal details, complete your purchase, and good luck. So as I said, please do download our user guide. It's really handy, and it also includes a step-by-step guide on how to submit your entry with some screenshots. So to end with, here are some snippets from our 2022 gala ceremony at the Royal Opera House in London. And the one in the middle is actually Ileana Gomez, our winner of the 2022 LEGO Student Brief winner, and she's just received a shiny trophy from LEGO's Senior Creative Manager, Elle Rasmussen. So this is the end of our Pentawards student session. If you have any questions or would like a copy of this presentation, please feel free to email me at anna.saeli@pentawards.org. Thanks for tuning in, and we look forward to seeing your works.